They do make sure that the missionaries have nice apartments where they can actually have some privacy. Every house there has a gate, in part possibly because of crime, because yes, you will get things stolen from you if you leave your gate open and your door unlocked. It's just something that'll happen in Manila. There's no air conditioning. It's hot and humid all the time. You have a fan that you sit in front of, and that fan is the most amazing thing. The fan also keeps you safe at night, just because if you don't have it like blowing directly on you as you sleep, then you get eaten alive by mosquitoes. There's so many mosquitoes there. And whenever you're new especially, you notice it. But then it kind of goes away, or maybe your body stops reacting. I'm not 100% sure. But it gets better again after the first few weeks. The water there has to be filtered. Like the system that they use in the Philippines to get water to every house isn't safe yet. It's still kind of a third world country. So the missions do provide filters, at least in the Manila mission they did. And as long as you keep changing those filters out whenever you're supposed to, then you'll have safe, clean water. And if you don't, then that's when everybody in the house starts getting sick. And the mission president's wife calls you and says, "Have you changed your filters?" Whenever everybody starts getting sick, and that's the first thing she checks. You need to drink a lot of water there, because it is hot and humid, because you don't have air conditioning, so you're sweating all the time. So it's actually a habit I picked up there, is every time I passed the sink, I would get a drink of water. And if I didn't have anything to do, I would go get a drink of water. It's still a habit that I have right now, and it's good, it keeps me hydrated, but it's not as necessary anymore. You have bunk beds, because there's not enough space for regular beds. At least in most apartments. There's a few out in a place called Palawan, which is this island paradise that Manila happens to get because we have the airport in our mission. And housing there is a little different. It's not in the middle of the city, so I know in some houses they have running water, and some of the houses they don't. In a place I served called Kabar, it's down near the bottom, in a place called Nara Zone. If you go to Manila, you'll learn what that is, and you'll really want to go there. It's the most beautiful place in the mission. Yeah, down in Kabar, there's a lot of coconut trees, and not many people. So there's not like running water, there's not reliable electricity. It does come sometimes, but when you're walking down the roads and you see it like strung up on bamboo poles, so it's not the safest. If there's a storm, your electricity is probably going to go out. And it gets repaired sometime in the next few days. So that was always interesting.